Hi guys, and welcome back. I hope we're doing well. This video has been the bane of my fucking life. I'm so sorry. Obviously last weekend was when you should have got this, and I had technical difficulty after technical goddamn difficulty. I really don't like being inconsistent with my uploads, but your girl just needs to upgrade her fucking equipment. So a well-requested video has been an updated tour of the house, and considering we are nearly 2 years into being here, and I think 1 year since I last published a house tour, the first one, I thought it was about time that I showed you guys. The lighting may be a bit off. With the walk around, I've had to film it with my phone. Equipment is not the cheapest thing to get, so it is going to be a bit of an investment, so please bear with me whilst I put money aside and sort those pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this across to past me, and I'm going to walk you through the house, have a chat, and then we'll come back. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Okay, thank you, me. So we're going to start off in the bedroom. So this is where we are currently. So straight off the bat, it's very tropical, jungle, sort of animal themed, I guess you could say. So this side is Jake's. It's very minimal, which is very much down to his taste. We've then got my plant babies here. We've got a lot of, well, one sort of particular theme, if you can if you can spot it. So a lot of cats. So we've got obviously the prints there of the lion, the lioness, and the tiger sort of tropical print in the corner. The pillows, my favourite bedding in the entire world here. This side we've then got my wall of hats, which is my pride and joy, and the one thing I think I really enjoy about this room the most. My dad came and did this for me because he's a hero. I've then got my Western sort of leather hat there, my really cool long mirror, my lioness, our CRTV. And then this is my side, if you hadn't already gathered. So I've got my reading books here. I not love, but I really enjoy reading about serial killers, watching documentaries and sort of listening to podcasts, etc. Like My Favourite Murder. These are then sort of some of my books and my knickknacks. This has been on quite a journey. So this disco planter came from Asda, but the one here where I live, they'd completely sold out. So my best friend, bless her, managed to find a couple and picked herself up one and me, and then shipped it here for me, which is just amazing. I love having it here because when we have the curtains drawn in the, like during the night, in the morning, the light comes through and hits it and literally illuminates the entire room and just makes it look like there's a bit of a disco going on, which is really cool. So yeah, we have a lot of greenery. I think all the colours really tie in with each other, and it's just a really, really nice space to be in. Oh, see, you've got another tiger baby over there. Then got some of Jake's books and comics, and then our sort of PlayStation to watch TV on at night. And then these lays, so this one's mine, and then the blue one was Jake's, and we got them from a sort of work summer do party ages ago and just have some really nice memories on them, so I like to hang them there. So this is our space. I am a cat person. They are my favourites, and it's just a really nice, lovely, calming space to be in, and the bed is just the ultimate the ultimate bit in this room. So right, we will now go on to the kitchen, and then I'll show you the hallway properly. So the kitchen has been the most recent room that we've done up or personalised, etc. So it was very blank before. It's only been in the last couple of days that we've actually managed to get the prints up properly and sort of not have such a blank space. So we've got little sort of accent details down here. We've got my pads for skating so that I can't forget them if I'm going out. And then sort of just little bits and bobs that we need to have there. We've got some more plants. This is then very much Jake inspired, so we both love a good takeaway, and Jake really likes getting a larger pizza so that he then has some for breakfast. So very fitting. We've got some little tiny details. In here, again, black is very much the accent colour. We've also gone for a bit of a piratey sort of theme, so we've got skulls, you know, the rum sort of piratey sort of bottle, the octopus. Here I'm trying to, is it propagate? I'm trying to get a root. This little guy sadly came off my cheese plant and was already at this sort of state. So I'm trying to see if I can save him, but I don't think that's very hopeful. But these ones, we've got some roots from, so I'm gonna be able to plant them soon. Got my little chica in her skull there. This is then the tea section. So some of the mugs are obviously in the dishwasher, but Jake seems to think I have a mug problem. And I can't quite see what he means, because to me, there is still plenty of room to add more. But he's of a different mind, which I disagree with. Again, we've got some big cat sort of add-ins, I guess you could say. These are actually salt and pepper shakers. I couldn't give myself to use them because I think they're too cute. My bear. Again, we've got very nice warm tones that come through the kitchen. Limited edition Sailor Jerry sort of rum bottles, and sort of again keeping with the black theme. My little octopus baby. These I actually sort of upcycled, so they were gold and then this was white, but because I wanted for them to tie in with the room, I painted them black. Here we've then got my upcycled drinks trolley. So for anyone who's interested, on my Instagram I have a reel which shows what this looked like before and then sort of the process of me getting it from the before to here. I'm really proud of this. This was a really good and a really fun project. It's really nice to have all my nice and cool sort of alcohols and bottles on display. Jake's little whiskies and stuff are also here, and just sort of the gold warm detailing that really fit with the room. What I'll do half the time is I'll come in and decide if I want to drink and then I just look up and there's my answer. So that's the kitchen. It's a very, very nice space to be in now. It's definitely much more our kitchen than where it was before. So it's nice to finally be in this sort of space. Right, now we're going to go into the hallway. So the first things you really see are these two prints by Sailor Jerry. I think they just go really nicely in this little space. We've then got my rattan cactus. He is huge. So he lives in this corner. These units were such a find because we're so limited with the space of a unit that we could fit between here, but we needed extra storage. These came from Amazon, so they've given us additional shoe space and storage, a nice little sort of countertop, and it just makes this area, it's just made it pull together really nicely. I love this vintage map, gold and black again, keeping very much in with the theme of the house. Some more cats. This was I think it was a wrapping paper, but I just couldn't bring myself to use it. So he's framed, then got my sort of faux leaves in there. And I need to find a space for my little lady. This hasn't changed much since the last time you guys saw it, bar the addition of this print at the top, and I believe these two candles. Everything else I actually think was there before. So I like that it's very dramatic. It all stands out very prominently from the wall. We are yet to paint the cream. We'd like to go white, but for the minute it suits us down to the ground. Here I think is still very much the same, bar I think this sort of wee section, and this guy will always be the centerpiece of this room. I love tigers, I love big cats, if you hadn't already noticed, and I think there's just a really nice overall theme for the hallway. And then we've just got sort of little black additions of these little sort of stars. This unit used to actually be in the living room, but I think it fits this little nook quite well. The problem was before we had a coat stand and it just blocked all the light. The natural light that we could get into the hallway was just gone. This is a baby version of the bigger rattan cactus. So he sits here. And again, it's just a really nice little double feature. My tiger doormat, which my nanny got me for my birthday. He is a perfect feature for this room, or this hallway even. My bigger boots that can't fit on sort of my shelves or the storage that we've got. And then our coat rack, which was here the last time you guys would have seen it as well. And then just our coats for this sort of weather. Let's then go on to here. So this room used to be my studio, but is now Jake's room. So Jake's office, Jake's movie room, Jake's gaming room, Jake's little own den, but it also still plays part as our living room. Obviously with the fact that we are still in the pandemic, but for the last year have been obviously in a lockdown, we've not needed a room that's just for a living room. So this is now his room. So he's got full creative freedom in here. He is going to be decorating. So these are some of the prints he's going to be putting up on the wall. We've got all of his Blu-rays, which is Pride and Joy, his big TV, his PlayStation and games, my Xbox, and then sort of just like little additional bits. So it'll be nice to see what he does with the room. And this was here when this was my studio for when I do content and film and I needed to pin sheets, etc. So that will probably be the biggest thing to change if we do another one. And then this is now my studio. So this was the living room, but now it's my space. So heavily influenced by biker, Western. Obviously I've got my big cats. This room just embodies me, everything that I love. I love having a feature wall because I feel like you can just see key pieces of what someone enjoys. So I've got sort of my perfumes, some jewelry, my bike helmet, and then my bodice I change every month for like when I'm just keeping it like this, but it's great for finding inspiration, for putting outfits together, and I just enjoy being able to have sort of these bits on show. It's just inspiring every time I come into the room. We've then got some little bits to go up on the wall. My collection of sort of candles and sort of little bits down here, because this used to be a fireplace, as you can see. And then sort of just little bits that make me happy. Got plenty of cactuses because I love cactuses. Obviously my storage. This is then where I work. So my day job, this is where I do admin, my emails, my editing. This is where it all gets done. Windowsill's got some more cactuses on, and then my babies. So my boots, this is where they live. Perfect little space for them. Means I can see them as soon as I walk into the room. I'm instantly sort of deciding what pair I'm going to wear today, and then a little bit of motivation at the top. These balloons have been around since my birthday. They've lasted that long. I've still got all of them. None of them have actually burst, so I'm just gonna let them go until they start looking shit. My amp, straighteners, my cactus. This is then where the magic happens when I film. So this is where I sit and talk to you guys. This is where I do my makeup. This is where everything is stored that I need to get to. This is so satisfying. I recently invested in some proper storage. So these containers came from Amazon, and they're all sort of different sizes. And it just means I know where everything is. I'm not going for sort of the same things, though you guys may say different based on my get ready with me videos, but I promise you, I do use all my makeup. Here is then my sort of reading nook. So if I want to chill out, and then my Urban Outfitters drawers, which I never thought I'd be able to own. This houses additional makeup, cleansers, skincare, hair care, hair products, that sort of gum. Everything has its own drawer. Everything has a purpose. And then sort of my little pieces at the top. So And I've got my little sort of Aztec rug and my cowhide. This is faux, it's not real. So yeah, the house now feels like a home. We've got to a point now where we are very happy and very settled and just so pleased with how the house is looking. So yeah, that's where we are. If any of you are interested in what the house looked like prior to now, then I will link below the first video I did, but I'll pass it back to me. Much progress has been made. We've swapped rooms. It's now finally feeling like our home, and there's nothing more I could ask for. There's plenty of work that we want to do. There's some redecorating, there's some touching ups that I need to do, but all in, the house is looking pretty fucking sweet. It's looking pretty good. So if there's anything that you guys have seen that you want to know where it's from, or if you want to know a bit more information, obviously please feel free to leave me a comment down below. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope it's been worth the wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you here again next week.